Hello and welcome to this very special edition of Working with Work. It's very special because in this episode I'm going to share with you a short class that I have published last week on my Ultimate Goal Planning course about how to turn your goals into achievable action plan. And the technique that I share in this lesson is so powerful that I just feel it's important that everybody has a chance to learn this technique. Now, this technique has been around for a long time, but it seems to me, I couldn't find it, but it's something that I tried years ago, and it really transformed my life into having a lot of wishes and things that I really hoped to be able to achieve, into turning those wishes and hopes into reality. And all you have to do is to reframe your stated goal as a question. And in this video, I'm going to take you through the technique of how to do it, and I'm going to share with you something that I tried just a couple of weeks ago that was really powerful and really opened my eyes. So I'm so excited to share this with you. So I want you to sit back and enjoy this video, take a few notes, write down some key parts that you feel could really help you to start achieving your goals. And if you are interested and you want to learn more about achieving and planning your goals, then please enroll in my Ultimate Goal Planning course, the details of which will be in the show notes below. Thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Well, hello and welcome to this first supplemental class of my complete The Ultimate Guide to Planning Goals. Now, this one is a very, very useful tip, and it's all about how you frame the goal. Now, let me give you an example. I'm going to take quite a simple example because you'll make you realize how this works. Most people I've met, if I ask them, would you like to earn $1 million in the next 12 months? Most people will say, yes, I would love to earn $1 million in the next 12 months. Now, if you then write down as a goal to earn $1 million in the next 12 months, what's going to happen in your mind is you're going to look at that, you're going to look at your current salary, your current income, and you're going to think, impossible, it's not going to happen. And that's the way our brain works sometimes when we actually write out a goal. Other examples of this is, I want to lose 10 pounds in weight. Again, when you look at that, what your brain is going to do is start thinking about ways that is going to make it impossible. So what you have to do is to reframe the goal. And I would say, and this is something I'm going to be completely honest that I got from Brian Tracy many years ago, and it really does work. What you have to do is take the goal, so let's take for example to earn $1 million in the next 12 months, and instead of writing it out to earn $1 million in the next 12 months, ask it as a question. But specifically, you need to ask it in a certain way, and that way is to ask the question, what do I have to do to earn $1 million in the next 12 months? So what do I have to do to earn $1 million in the next 12 months? Now, if it's weight, you can say, what do I have to do to lose 10 pounds in the next 12 months? Actually, that's easy. In the next 12 weeks. Now, the reason why we ask the question, what do I have to do? You're reframing the question in a way that your brain is going to start looking for solutions. Now, our brain is separated into two parts. We've got our conscious brain and our subconscious brain. Now, our subconscious brain is not the most intelligent brain in the world, but that's where a lot of your creativity comes from. It's also where a lot of the solutions to problems that you have in your life come from, which is why you often go to bed at night with a problem in your mind. When you wake up in the morning, the solution is there. That's your subconscious brain doing its job, finding solutions to problems. But when you ask the question and you write it down, what do I have to do to earn $1 million in the next 12 months? That's when your brain starts doing, your subconscious brain starts doing its work. Now, let me give you an example. I actually wrote this down the other day, and I wanted to do this as an experiment for myself. So I wrote down, what do I have to do to earn $1 million in the next 12 months? And I was sat in the coffee shop, I had a nice cup of coffee, cappuccino in front of me, and I just had a piece of paper and I wrote out the question. And immediately my brain started thinking of ways that I would have to do it. The first thing it did was, well, how much is that per day? So I calculated it's about $2,740 per day. So for me to earn $1 million in the next 12 months, I would have to earn $2,740 per day. Suddenly, that's beginning to sound, well, that's not too bad. I mean, it's still a lot of money, but it's not as bad as $1 million. And I thought, well, okay, how many books and courses and online courses and other stuff that I sell through my website do I have to sell in order to earn $2,740 per day? I calculated, well, it's going to be about 90 on average because the books are cheaper than online courses, but I would have to sell about 90 products a day in order to be earning $2,740 a day. I went, well, 90 is not too bad. That's a nice number. I mean, I'm not selling anywhere near 90 products a day, but suddenly I'm thinking, okay, so what do I have to do to sell 90 products per day? And that's the way my brain started working. I'm going, wow, this is actually quite an amazing way of finding out ways of being able to achieve the goals that I set for myself. Now, to be honest, to earn $1 million in the next 12 months is not actually a goal of mine, but I used it as an example to see how my subconscious brain would, or my brain, not just conscious and subconscious brain, would actually work to make this happen. And suddenly solutions started coming into my mind. Ideas I had not thought about started coming to my mind. I realized, well, I'm going to have to get so much better at utilizing social media. I'm going to have to get much better at targeting my audience. And I'm going to have to get much better with my online courses. How can I make them better? How can I get more people? And suddenly all these ideas started coming to my mind. So I need to learn social media marketing. I need to be able to get my message out to more people. And I realized that this is a really powerful trick that you can use to make even the most what seemingly is impossible goals come true. So take an easier goal, and I like to use these as an example, is losing weight, because I believe everyone can lose weight if they really, truly want to lose weight. What do I have to do to lose 10 pounds in weight? Well, first of all, I would think, well, I'm going to have to cut down a lot of the bad foods that I'm eating, the pizzas, the pies, the chocolate cake. I'd probably have to reduce the sugar in my coffee as well, so reduce the sugar in my coffee. And you can make a long list of things that you can do. Now, you don't have to do all of them, but you can pick out 4 or 5 things and think, wow, that's not difficult. And suddenly you realize that what was originally an impossible goal has suddenly become, well, actually, if I start doing these things, they're becoming a possible goal. And once it becomes a possible goal, your brain really starts working, because it starts to find even better solutions to make that goal come true. So I hope this has been useful for you. It is a really, really powerful tool, and I strongly recommend that you have a play around with it. It doesn't take long. You can just sit down for 20 to 30 minutes one day in a coffee shop or in a quiet place and just try it out for yourself and see what happens. Your brain will start coming up with amazing ideas for developing and achieving the goals that you set for yourself. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this first supplemental class. There will be more in the coming months, so keep your eyes open. And thank you so much for enrolling in this course. It really means a lot to me so that I can help more people. And certainly, I hope this course is helping you to achieve your goals.